Hello. Hello. It's Wednesday night. It's me again. As it often is. Whether that is a good thing or a bad thing is up to you, I suppose. But I'm hanging out here with my friends. Oops, sorry, I'm weird. Oh, where are they? There they are. Just gotta make sure my finger's in the right spot. Hanging out with my friends. Doing some feudalism. We're doing feudalism. So last week we picked up playing this game. A few hours into a playthrough. We were just a little itty-bitty mercenary getting our start in this medieval world. It's not fantasy, remember. It's just sort of medieval feudal stuff. There's no magic or anything like that. And I said when we last left off that I would probably play a bunch in between streams because this is a very huge game and it takes a very long time to make significant progress. So I've been playing this last week and we have come quite a long way. There was some stuff that I was maybe hoping that it would maybe wait, like it wouldn't happen until now-ish, like tonight, but things happened, things moved. So, quick recap before we start. What happened anyways? I don't remember exactly where we left off last week, but I was doing some mercenary work. I was working for the Valandians, the sort of Norman, French, English knight people who are way over in the west side of the continent. And after fighting in a couple of wars and helping out in kind of keep the peace in their lands, I was offered their king, King Durthert, made an offer for me to become a vassal. So I took it because I think Valandia is... It's one of those things where sometimes I'm like, oh, maybe I should do... Also, you'll see here I have some red on my neck. I don't know what that's from. I think I was just scratching my neck the other night, and I just got that. So that's all that is. ADHD, train of thought is completely derailed. Right. So, Durthert, king of the Valandians, he said, hey, do you want to become a baron? So I became a baron. I didn't have any land. I have some land now. Some of it is kind of expendable. And I'm not too attached to it. My main thing is I'm playing as a Botanian character. And I would like to, if I'm going to be a vassal of Valandia, I would like to control not necessarily the majority, but like a good chunk of the Botanian lands as a Botanian character myself. I think that's a fun little theme going on here. I got my cool helmet. I got some cool armor. The armor is going to definitely get cooler because I've got a lot more money now. And once we're not at war, because we're at war with 3 factions right now, I'm going to run over to make a run through the Valandian territory and stop at the castles there and see if I can buy some slightly better plate armor. Anyways, let's get started, eh? Let's get started, eh? Let me hit some buttons. I figured something out. I can get rid of that temporarily. Present. Entire screen, because it is unfortunate that I have to do this. But when I'm in windowed mode, I don't have the option to share the audio. So we just have to deal with it. Okay, well, here we are. As you can see, we're with 3 different factions. We're at war with the Sturgians that just started. I'm at war with the Western Empire, which it looks like we're winning fairly well. Like it's not like stomping them into the dust, but we're winning. And the Botanians, who we are stomping into the dust, because the Botanians have the best archers in the game. That's another thing you'll notice. I have a lot more guys now than I did last time. I've got almost 2. Ideally, I'm at about 205 or like 210 or something right now. Taking a couple of casualties in some battles because right now, so you'll see, I changed my sigil. I felt like if I was going to be noble now, hang on 1 second. If I was going to be a noble now, I needed to have a better, more readable sigil. So I picked this cool, like, falcon on a shield with some keys and a crown kind of look. So we did that, changed the colors up to a better color scheme, I think. And you can see I've got these over here. These are all places that are being attacked because we're at war with a bunch of people right now. We're winning all of our wars. Well, because Sturgians are not technically winning, but it just got started, so that can change. But like we've got a lot going on here. And I've got my territory here. I've got Carbon Seth, which is this big city. Came to me with level 3 walls, which I'm super happy about. I don't have to. Walls take forever to build. We've got Pendrake Castle down here. This guy. Wooden walls. So a lot of upgrading to do on that. But yeah, my brother is the governor here. So that's helping out with that. Well, I'll talk a little bit about that stuff as it comes up. My sister is the governor here, and I have my younger brother who just came of age, who I'm going to make the governor here after I put a few miles on him with some battles. He might actually be somewhere. I might have already gotten rid of him because he got married, and I want him. And his wife is like 10 years older than him, so I want him to have a couple of kids before she gets too old and it becomes hazardous, or even more hazardous. Because straight up, I was playing this game once just solo by myself, not on stream. My character's sister died in childbirth, and it was so tragic. And then I could never track down my nephew to meet him. He was always somewhere that I couldn't, like, he was always way far away from where I was. So I was never able to meet my nephew, the sole surviving person of my sister, and that was tragic. So I've got 2 castles and a town right here, which is good. Flinthog Castle, to me, that's a little expendable. So if I lose that in a siege or something, I'm not especially worried about it. It's a little like, it's kind of one of those things where this early in the game, I don't really have the resources to be able to properly, like, I'm stretched a little too thin, because on top of that, the first place I was given was this place, Omor, and I agreed to take it. This spot here, like this kind of strip of land between Epicrotea and Ove Castle, whichever. Sorry, I want to try and pause, and I hit the wrong button. This is a strip of land that is very important, because it lets if we can eventually take this, that will be a really great beachhead to start launching invasions into the north up here, and it will also simultaneously work as a potentially a well fortified barrier against invasions from the north if they're trying to reclaim it. And also it splits the Sturgians right down the middle. The Sturgians right now are doing really well, except for Umbrella, which I think is a rebel faction right now. Maybe. I don't know. That's a rebel faction. It's got a fist, so I'm not sure what's going on there. But all the red over here, this is all the Sturgians. They've been doing really well. Like, normally they're one of the factions that gets absolutely steamrolled. But they're doing really well. I'm going to move my camera because I really didn't realize my freaking nameplate was going to be right over my mouth the whole time. Okay, so that's better. It's a bit darker, though. That's a problem. We don't want it to be darker. We want it to be like... Is that fine? That's fine. Yeah, look, that's... I tip it up just a teensy bit and not have it be so dark. Camera. I don't have a clip-on camera, so we're kind of busted a little bit. Okay, that's okay. It's a bit dark, but that's fine. It's not like super pitch black or anything. Oh, there we go. Great. Yeah, so you see all this red, and all the way over here. That is all Sturgia, and normally they get the shit kicked out of them, but they're doing pretty well this time. But yeah, I mean, Varchig is their capital, so if we control Amor and we control Ove Castle, we have completely cut their capital off from the rest of their territory area to take. And eventually, the goal will be to pick up Mekalovia Castle and Epicrotea. We'll take those as well, We're also we're with the Botanians. The Botanians are not doing great. They only have Marnath, Sayanon, Dunlanis, and Pen Canuck, and sort of surrounding fiefs. So they're not doing well. The Valandians had already taken Druamore Castle, Aster Castle, Lanarken Castle, and Abcomer Castle from them by the time I joined the Valandians. And the Western Empire has taken Remtoil Castle, which is another super important spot that we'll definitely want. It's Fife, Clegg, Bon, and Remtoil allow us to recruit archers at a higher rate because they produce a lot of archer recruits. And the Britannian archers, fucking good. All right, so let's see here. Enough about that. So we're in the middle of all this shit. I want to see if I put anybody in charge of this castle. Did I put my... Oh, yeah, that's right. I hired a guy specifically to be in charge of this castle. Okay, so that's great. I think I'm working on getting... So this is my improved Garrisons mod. This is what the manage, like, settlement window... No, sorry. Fuck. Wrong one. This one. This is kind of what the normal manage settlement window looks like, which is fine, but confusing. Like, you can kind of parse it out eventually. I had to watch a couple of videos to make sense of a bunch of these things. But basically, loyalty, we got to make sure our loyalty doesn't drop too low, because the lower your loyalty gets, the longer it takes to build stuff. It's this incredibly kind of silly and complex system. So if your loyalty is too low, you have to, like, you know, when I'm done building something, like this will be done in 6 days, these fairgrounds, which will increase the settlement loyalty. You can't see it's behind my thing where it says level 1 plus 0.5 bonus to settlement loyalty every day. So every day that will kind of go into the total, which you see up here. So our current total is 74.87. We're getting a +1 from the governor's culture because this is a Britannian castle and we've got a Britannian person governing it. So that if you have somebody who's not from there, it's like a -3 or something. It's really, it's crazy. Security, we're getting a +3.6 loyalty from that. We're getting a +0.5 loyalty from well-strapped, which I think means we've got plenty of food. And then a loyalty drift of -2.49, which is just like this weird negative modifier that exists for this stat. It's very goofy. I don't really get it. But yeah, like I said, I had to watch a video explaining how all this stuff worked to make any sense of this. But once you kind of understand how to control loyalty and like what goes into making loyalty better, it'll take you 80 days to build walls. And it's like, oh fuck, that's a long ass time. You know, in game days, of course, but an in-game day is long. Like building walls will be like multiple game sessions before it's finished. If we have some point, you go money in the reserve that increases the construction efficiency. So that also helps with building, you know, decrease building costs and stuff. So yeah, we're kind of working on building these things up here. We're doing similar stuff at all of our settlements. I've got this improved garrisons window. This is a mod, and this will actually let me look at and control and manipulate basically everything except for who the governor is and money in the reserve, at least that I've been able to find, and I didn't see anything about it in the mod instructions. So if somebody in the future watches this who knows more about this shit than I do, and you say you're a fool and it's in there, like I didn't see it, and I am a fool. You're right. So yeah, we can manage all of our settlements from here. And like right now, we're not doing super hot. We're losing a lot of money, but we are also making some money. What is the? Does Pendriac Castle just have like our stupid huge garrison or something? Let me go look. Maybe I need to dismiss some people from the garrison. Oh, I also don't think it's like collecting any money. Like it doesn't have a tax. Let's see, what's the garrison? No, the garrison's 400. That's fine. This is 300. It's almost 700. I mean, I guess those would be like an army, that some armies there or something. No, I think it's probably fine. I think it's probably just it's not collecting any money. It doesn't have the buildings it needs to do that. So let me quick see what we're working on here. Pendrake Castle. Let's see, management. Garrison. Daily wage for the garrison is 1,569. That's a lot of money for the garrison. Sure, let's transfer troops. Oh, not like that. Okay. Manage garrison. Because there's some shit in here that we definitely don't need. We don't need this. Imperial recruits, yes. Imperial cataphract. I mean, I'm going to take one of those. I need one. I'm getting rid of things that don't need to be in here. Like, we don't really even need any cavalry in here at all. We don't need mercenaries. Okay. I know it's fine. And then I'm going to diss a bunch of these dudes. Oh, shit, I'll take a couple extra cataphracts. Fine. What did I need to get rid of? Cataphractii. We're getting rid of... Oh boy, I've gotten myself all confused now. Britannian Highborn Warrior, Sturgian Warrior, Sturgian Recruit, the Imperial Heavy Horseman we can make use of. And then the rest of this crap can go. No, give me those prisoners back. You don't get to leave, prisoners. You're not tricking me. No, not him. Him. Okay, goodbye. Oh, I didn't really do anything. Wage. That's fine. That's fine. Hang on, let's check something. Yeah, I mean, it is more expensive. Why is it so much more expensive? Okay. Okay, we got to get rid of some stuff here. We've got a lot. Oh, okay, we don't need any of these militia archers. Be gone with you. It's a lot. Okay, also, it's a lot of archers. I'm going to get rid of about half of these guys. And get rid of these things. All right, hopefully that... I'm going to go back in now. It barely did anything. That's fine. The other one is like 1,200 or something. All right, and that's not making any money either. I've got to remember it's also not making any money. So that doesn't even have like a tax. A career... No, that's not enough. You need to pay more for a ransom. All right, and then I've got to get rid of all these stupid things that I just grabbed. I don't need... I mean, shit, I'll take the Sturgian soldiery and the Valandian recruits, though. I can turn those into troops that I can actually use. Not that I couldn't use these other things, but I really don't. I really don't need them. You know, I'm doing really good with my troop count right now, so. Because you can see here, I could have up to 216, but I'm going to leave a little wiggle room, so. Okay. I want to finish beating the Battanians, so. And the thing is, I wanted to try and take some territory, but I also don't have the people to like keep control of it because I don't need a governor in a city technically, but my gosh, does it make developing settlements? Oh, my settlement! It's so far away though. Sorry, Chornabas. Let me go. Let me see here. What do we got? My internet has been very laggy tonight. I don't know what's going on, but
Stop there, stranger.
look at that smile.
I bid you peace. At least until I find out who you are.
Her name is
anyway.
It's not, what is it? It's Floriad, but I like to call her Florida. I am Florida. Burr, burr, burr. Are you at war? Surrender or die. Your army is a fucking pittance. But you are my countrymen, so I will not auto-resolve this fight. Also, I'll take less casualties if I don't auto-resolve. Man, I have this candle that I was given for Christmas, and the wick is like burning faster than the wax will melt, so it keeps like burning down to a stump. And then whenever I try and light it, it immediately gets put out because it's like half buried in wax. It's really annoying. I need to figure something out. It's a sandalwood and smoke. Oh, you can't see it. There. I'm not like a candles person, but my computer room is in a basement, and there's a cat litter box about 6 feet away in the room behind me. And sometimes when the cat take a poop, it gets smelly down here. Okay. Good ground. Actually, no, we're kind of in a pretty. Let me look at just because their army sucks. But we'll stick to the high ground. I have the high ground.
Move! Loose formation!
It's such a meme, but it is also so true.
Cavalry!
The high ground is so important.
Move! Stand formation! Soldier! Move! Stand apart! Move! Move!
All right, so let's see here. Here I am. I've got my cool helmet. Can't see it super well because my head keeps turning, but I've got it. And I've got full armor on, full plate armor. This is all from a mod, by the way. This is not in the base game. And I've also got a giant two-handed axe, which I've been using this thing for a couple of days when I've been playing, and my gosh, it's the longest two-handed axe I could find, and it makes it so easy to absolutely obliterate people.
Soldiers!
All right, so we're gonna do like this. Do Archies there.
Infantry!
Do infantry there.
Move!
We're probably not gonna need
Cavalry!
the cavalry, but we're gonna put it all the way over here.
Move! Troops!
Just in
Forward!
case. Okay, there we go.
Horsemen, after me!
I've got my bodyguards. I've got up to 4 bodyguards now. Let's see where our guys are going. Cavalry's off and running. And also, I'm sorry about the stupid mouse cursor in the middle of the screen, as always, but I really don't know how to make it go away. I really don't know how to make it go away. I can turn my phone on silent. It's running. There's the archers moving up there. The archers are not in a great spot, but as you can see, here's our infantry. We've got our infantry are like mostly a split between the training tree of the Imperial Legionary and the Sturgian heavy axemen, heavy line breakers. And then we've got a couple of we got some Valandian sergeants in there, but it's mostly the Imperial and Sturgian infantry are the best armored in the game, and the Sturgian like shock troops, the two-handed axemen are the best, from what I've been able to discern. My Britannian Fiend champions, these are the best fucking archers in the whole game. We got my little commander guy there who's got a silly little crossbow that I need to upgrade. Look at them. They're just like running up to the top of the hill. Cowards! Come and face me! I'm just... I need a better shield is another thing that I need too.
Troops forward! Infantry move!
Do that there. God, these guys are just so annoying. I love it when they do this. This is a super exciting battle, and I was really hoping this was going to be over like really quick, so that we wouldn't have to spend a bunch of time just like maneuvering. See if I can find the wall. Where's like the fucking barrier of the map? Because like if I can move my archers up on top of this hill, I'm going to do that. Oh yeah, we're gonna do that. Hey idiots. How's it going? Start moving up.
Forward! Soldiers! Soldiers! Troops! Move! Forward! Look there! Infantry! Soldiers! Troops! Infantry!
See what I'm trying to just figure out here.
Soldiers! Infantry!
Actually,
move!
you guys go there. Stop! Don't stay behind the archers.
Footmen! Advance!
Okay, there we go. And I could run in there and attack, but like it's just not worth taking the damage on the real slow or whatever. Not that I would like not engage in any fighting, but like for something this small, it's not worth like maybe getting like a mortal blow over, you know? Because I'm playing with full death on. And I could just die if I took enough damage, potentially.
Infantry! Give them hell!
Kill them. Florida, haha, she went unconscious. I'm pretty sure it's Floriad or something like that, but I think Florida is very funny. And jam. Yeah, you're my prisoner now. Taking all of these prisoners. Upgrading those guys. Oh, I should show you my man. My new armor. So here I am. Rocky like a hurricane. Yeah, you know. I've got a pretty cool Saleh. I think it's a Saleh helm. That's how you're supposed to pronounce it. With some sweet wings. I love me a winged and or antlered and or horned helmet. Big sucker for ostentatious helms that are not too ostentatious. Not so ostentatious they look like clumsy. This looks awesome. Like I'm a big fan of the stag antler helms that the Baratheons wear in A Song of Ice and Fire. Awesome. Fucking cool. Daemon Targaryen's helmet in House of the Dragon, except for the fact that it doesn't have a faceplate. Also very cool. Because think about it, the faceplate could have been like a fucking dragon face, and that would have been awesome. And also, if the man is in tourneys and is in the city watch, you want something to cover your face because you're going to get like lance splinters in your eye. You know? Or somebody's going to fucking bite your nose off or some shit. Like how Biter tries to bite off Brienne's face. In A Feast for Crows. I need to go through those books again. It's been years. I love those books though. Fuck, they're so good. They're slow. And if you don't like that, that's fine. But, I fucking love them. Alright, let's see here. What's our next move? I'm just going to keep diving around. Fuck it. Can I cut them out? Yeah. Fuck yeah.
What do you want, stranger? Who are you?
Baron Gwynfin Royce, the Red Falcon. I gave myself the Red Falcon because I have the red wings. I thought that was cool. Sorry, I like me a fucking epic name. A puissant knight. A puissant chevalier. Or would it be a chevalier puissant? I don't even fucking know anything about French. I'm going to stop right now. You know what? We're surrender or die. Hear me yield or fight. This will be a good one. It's like 140. Yeah, 209 versus 198. Look at those odds. Their army is probably all recruits, though, so I do feel kind of bad about this. But hey, this is honestly how you win wars in this game: is destroy their armies before they can form them up into. You destroy their parties before they can form up into a full-on proper army. Because then they can't stop you or other armies that you're allied to from repelling sieges. They can't reinforce them. One of the hardest things about taking cities in this game, in castles, is that once you start besieging a city, and unless the enemy armies are also occupied elsewhere, they will almost certainly come and try and stop you from besieging it. And if you want to besiege it like the way I do, I try to be methodical about the preparations for the siege, so that when I do finally besiege it, you take minimal casualties. It takes even longer. So, greater risk, greater chance that enemy reinforcements will show up. I've never done this one, but this is a new map to me. That's cool. All right, we're going to put the cavalry way out on the wing over here. We've got all this nice room. No, over here, because there's a ramp. See it over here. Oh, we can't go that far that way. Okay, there's a wall. Right there. Yeah, there we go. Hang on, I need to... No, we are going to go over here. We've got more room to maneuver with the cavalry on this side. More room to maneuver. Horse archers. So these are like some cool... Got a bunch of these things now. Yeah, so like, let me walk through the army that I have. Dude, my internet is so bad tonight. What's going on? Yeah, so I got my cavalry. I'm up to almost 50 cavalry, as you can see here. Heavy cavalry. Mostly Imperial heavy cataphracts or elite cataphracts. I've got a few Valandian banner knights in there, but mostly cataphracts. Cataphracts are better than the banner knights by just a smidge. Not much, but just enough where if you have all banner knights and you go up against a huge column of cataphracts, your banner knights will lose. Oh, I'm putting the archers over on this hill. Absolutely. I'm going to come back down a little bit. There we go. Footmen. Yep, we'll want the footmen. I don't even know where they're going to deploy, but yeah, I like to have my footmen and my archers in line so that if they to move up together, they can move up in formation.
Cavalry!
Okay, so let's see here. I gotta do a little bit of scouting. Some people will just have their guys, either if they're madmen, they'll just have them charge in straight away, or they'll have them do the, where is it? What is it? That's the engage F4 down there on the left-hand side of the screen, because they'll just start moving towards the nearest enemy unit. But it works, I think, pretty great for like short-range stuff. But when it comes to longer range things, that you run into the problem of sometimes if like the enemy units move around enough, it'll fuck up their pathfinding, and they'll lose, like they won't stay in formation, which I find to be extremely annoying personally. Okay, so let's see. We're gonna put archers right here on the hill.
Forward!
Yeah, I don't want any of them down on that side. Oh, hey, this is if I'm not an idiot, I can hit this guy. Nope, I'm gonna just be really bad at this again tonight. There we go. Took him out. Yeah.
Infantry! Move!
You guys need to go there. Archers, you're in a good spot there. He's at 163. Oh yeah, and here's what we're gonna do now too.
Cavalry!
Oh, good.
Infantry! Forward! Soldier, move!
Yeah, I need my group 1.
Move!
Oh my god, there's so many guys. And they're all chasing. Oh my god, everything's lagging so bad right now. Why? Oh, nice. Ooh, everything is lagging so badly. Oh! I got a 2-for-1 double fucking decapitation. That is wild. Wow, that battle was over fast.
Cavalry charge! Go!
No, he was dead. Wow, that was over quickly. Only 6 deaths on our side. That's good. We win! I should probably linger on the screen so people can see something. Yeah. I'm just so used to skipping them because I don't really need to know that much. It's all... After a certain point, it happens so enough times where you're just kind of like, yeah, I know. I don't need to do this. You are my prisoner now. Yes, you are. You're also my prisoner. Wow, a lot of female nobles leading armies for the Britannians this time around. Nice. I know we have too many prisoners, but we're right next to. No, I suppose that the city we're right next to is hostile to us, but all right. So I've got those. Let's see, Britannia peasant. You guys can go. Highborn youth, you can go. Militia archers, you can go. Militia spearmen, you can go. Well, oh wow, so many volunteers. All right, the rest of them are going to be volunteers. There we go. Taking all that loot. Level up from brother. A steward. See the governor one. We'll want paid and promise. Even though he's probably not going to use... Well, I guess if he's leading a... If I ever have him lead a party, he'd be the quartermaster for that, so... Alright, dang, our city is further away than I thought it was. It's not that far, but it's further away than I thought it was. Yeah, see, now the Britannians are in red. The Western Empire is also in red, so that means they're getting close to surrendering. Oh my god, look at all these guys that are over here. A courier with the ransom offer for the freedom of Archon Apis has arrived. How much you offered? 4,607. You guys are about to lose. I'll take that, because if they lose and I don't ransom them, I don't get any money for it. And I don't want to ransom them too early, because then they just go back to their friendly faction and make another army. So I like, when I capture guys in war, I like to put them all in jail until it's time to ransom them off. Or until the war ends, just to take them off the field. Because if they don't have nobles, they can't raise armies. And if they can't raise armies, you can raise bigger armies than they can. And you can always win. All right, go to the keep. Go to the dungeon. Yeah, see, I've got a lot of people in the dungeon right now. I've got 6, 7, 8, 9 people in the dungeon. 10, 11, 12, 13 people in the dungeon. Look at that. So many Britannian army leaders. I think Kolharn, Cadfin, Aided, and Cadigan are like rebel guys. And then what we do is we go to the Tavern District and ransom everybody else off. Also, my character is married now to a Vlandian, the daughter of a Vlandian noble family. She had a miscarriage, which is very sad, but then we did have a child, a boy who will be my heir. My brother, who I believe got married last week on that episode, he has 3 kids. And my younger brother, I think both my younger brother and my younger sister both have kids on the way. I can always look. I can actually look this up. Okay, so this is my brother's wife. No, so she's not pregnant. So they haven't had any kids yet, I don't think. No. This is my brother's other wife. They're in separate settlements right now because they have 3 kids. So I figured they could be separated because you can't, as it makes sense in real life, you can't conceive a child if the 2 people are not in the same place. So this is my wife. She's not currently pregnant. I think she's in my army right now. Yeah, in my party. Because if your spouse is with you, whether you're in a city or in an army, then you can conceive a child. Torum is my sister's husband. He's a Sturgian, and he looks badass. My brother Niacin, Ferric, my other brother, and yeah, my sister is pregnant right now, so there'll be 6. 5 babies on the way. Aragon is my kid. It's Aragon or Ergion. Wow, I'm an idiot. I've been reading that. I was like, that's like the book. That's okay. I said, no, it's Ergion. Mitch. I love it's Mitch with a Y. Soren and Windsor. And here's all my hirelings. I could have one more at the moment, actually, I guess. I don't really need another one right now. Okay. Well, that's all taken care of. Guy, who's this? Newin. We're going after Newin. You might get a few people in one. There's a few. Oh, he's running away. Of course, he's running away. Come here. And I want to. Who's around? I want to see if I can fight more than 45 people. Like, if I want to fight stuff on stream, I want to make it like kind of good. Ah, my brother's wife is with child. Great. I'll fight these guys. There's 6. See, one of the tricks too is only pick fights that you know you can win.
Who are you? It is better we know each other's names.
It may not be the most courageous and valorous strategy, but it's a winning strategy. And when you fight in a war, that's the whole point. Especially if it's a video game. Because then it doesn't matter, because it's not real people dying, which is not good when it is real people. God, I'm so tempted to send the troops, but it's like just enough people. Or ransom offer from Milos, 4,000. And this is from that Imperial faction that we're probably about to beat, so I am going to take that ransom offer. You can't see it because my camera's covering it, but I have 709,000 dinars. So we're doing pretty well. We're doing pretty well for ourselves. Why is my hair like that? No, I gotta look at something. Wait. Hang on. Why is my hair back to being in a ponytail? That's weird. I gave myself a haircut a while ago. Bizarre. Oh well. Well, doesn't matter. Done. Attack! God. And the thing is, I don't it's not the most exciting stuff to watch. So I don't want to do a bunch of these little tiny skirmishes on stream. But I am so close to winning this war. And if I can win enough of these, if I can win a few more of these small battles, that will basically force them to surrender, which would be good because then we can, we've almost beaten the Western Empire in a war too, and then we can focus on the Sturgians because we're fighting 3 wars at once, and it's one of those things when you're fighting that many wars. I think every day that passes, there's a chance that somebody will go, hey, we're fighting too many wars. We need to make peace. And whatever we need to do to make peace, let's do it. And a lot of times that means your kingdom pays just an ass load of tribute that it's guys, if we'd waited 3 days, we would have won. They would be paying us tribute. We wouldn't be paying them tribute. We would have get the shit out of them. And it would have been a fucking Hail Mary victory lap, but no, somebody wanted to make peace, at just the most disadvantageous time. I'm putting my cavalry down here. This feels like a bad map for cavalry, but hey, why are you doing that? I want you. Okay, what? Oh, it's because I'm. Oh, why did I have all of them? That's weird. Great! Just fucking great! I had everybody where I wanted them to be, and I fucked it all up. You. Yeah, that's what I want. You. Do this. and stay back. These are my horse archers, and I don't really use them very much. I usually keep them in reserve because the best ones are really far away from where I usually am fighting most of my battles at this point in the game. And so they're hard to replace if I lose them. And when you fight against armies it's one of those things where it's like, I don't really use them to gain an advantage. I use them to negate the advantage of other armies with horse archers. Like I don't really like skirmisher type units. They're just not really. I like the strategies you have to employ for skirmisher units. They're not my thing.
Riders, follow me!
So I don't really the horse archers. I mostly keep in reserve, and I'll deploy them to like mop up, you know. Ow! Fuck, that one hurt really bad. Ooh, lots of guys. But I did a bunch of damage to him too, so I'm glad they're coming right to me this time. That guy's he dead. I'm not even gonna. Okay, well he's toast. So I'm gonna leave and go over this way. Oh, hey guys! Why don't you come and fight my infantry instead?
Footman! Soldiers! Troop, move! Face that one, infantry! Move! Will! Infantry!
Everybody change position quickly. They're right there. Ooh, get out of the way. Oh no, I'm trying to get out of the way and I'm just getting more in the way. No. Yeah, they would just have the cavalry. Oh, it would just kind of mop up. Not that there were that many guys to deal with in the first place, but, you know. I don't know. I like to be careful about how I'm deploying my troops so that I don't take unnecessary casualties, you know? So that when those situations arise where it's necessary to take a bunch of casualties, I have the people to throw at it. There's multiplayer in this game. Unfortunately, it's not for the campaign, which is a bummer because my brother really likes this game, and I thought it would be really fun if he and I played brothers in the game because we're both into like the medieval fantasy history shit. I thought that might be kind of fun, but you can't because he's like, I'm the guy who stands in the back and like oversees the battlefield and like, okay, I can see what's happening there. We need to get these troops over that way to counter that. You know, plug that gap there. My brother, he's like the lead. See these from the front. 0 casualties. Didn't even take a wound. Stupid. And we're playing on like what's supposed to be like the realistic mode. I might turn up the difficulty like one more notch. We're not. We're barely taking casualties. It's not that interesting. You're not taking casualties. As much as I like to keep my army intact, it's more fun when battles are not so horrifically one-sided. The best battles are the ones that are just like absolute bloodbaths in this game, where it's just like you're barely gonna win. Those are the best ones. Alright, dude, you guys gotta be getting ready to fucking surrender. $82. Anywhere that's being, is there anywhere being attacked? I guess this place is being attacked. We could try and intervene here. Oh, there's a 99. I'm gonna fight the things that are gonna be the most sense. Oh, 300. I don't. Oh,
It's been a while.
The Red Falcon. We fought before. That guy must be a mercenary. Oh, he's one of the lake rats. Yeah, he's a mercenary. 35. It's still one of those, like, I could just send troops, but yeah, I'm just going to send troops. It's not worth doing the whole battle for this. I'm happy to take... Yeah, that's fine. These are the broken shield are just injuries, so those guys will recover in like a day. It's fine.
I give
One
up.
archer is nothing.
Call back your dogs.
Yeah, you're my prisoner now. You only had like 36 dudes, and I have 200. Hey. Ooh. I almost died. I rescued someone from my faction. Elbet, Elbay, maybe. If it's a French sort of sounding, pseudo-French sounding word. Baron Gwynfin Royce, the Red Falcon. I love how they say my whole name every time. Is that you? Am I free? Rest easy. Your captivity is in. Oh, I rescued somebody from my faction. That's great. I'm going to get a lot of favorability points from this person. You did me a good turn. I hope I can repay you. Nothing's necessary. Nothing's necessary. I went from -1 to 19 for rescuing that person. That is awesome. People who didn't like me now like me. Okay. They're like, okay, you know what? Maybe he's not so bad. Oh yeah, I'll take these Vlandian recruits. Oh shit, I can get a bunch. I don't want that bunch. What I want to do is I'm going to get rid of these guys. Tanian Fian. And we're going to take... Yeah, take all those footmen. So then we'll get up to an okay number of sergeants. Again, the Valandians are like really good middle of the road. I think at pretty much everything. Like they have the Pavis crossbowmen who have really far range, but are slow to fire. Don't carry as much ammo, but they are decent in melee because they have these shields and shit they can use. They're still not as good as the Fiends, though, because the Fiends have two-handed greatswords, and when dudes get close to them, they go the fuck off on them. It's so awesome. But I don't like them to get close to my archers because they don't have good armor. Heavy lamellar pauldrons, huh? Is there somebody who could benefit from having heavy lamellar pauldrons? No. Only the Imperial guy in my army has better. Sure. I'll give him some lamellar pauldrons, even though I like to try and just because I think it's a cooler look. I think to try and dress your followers based on the culture they're from. I don't know. I think it just looks people are a little more distinctive that way. It's easier to tell who's who. I think when you're like trying to find on the rare occasion you're trying to like find somebody on a battlefield. Guys, huh? How many defenders? 113. Yes, Baron Heckard, join me. Join me. We don't have enough time. How much? I can't see how many, they don't have any siege equipment. I'm looking for I wanted to see like a food stock. They've got 122. Oh, they're fine. Okay, so in that case, just to make sure I win this, I'm gonna grab Varmund. You Varmund? Right, yep, we'll wait here. We've got 388, 435. And we will smash them in a great battle. This will be good. This is exciting. This, I think, might be my personal largest non-siege battle yet. I may have had one other big field battle over this last week, but I don't really remember. I could break in and help the defenders, and we could do a siege, which are fun. But I don't know. I want to do a big pitched battle. Let's assault the siege camp. We outnumber them by 150 guys. Their units are very weak compared to ours. They have no cavalry. Lots of infantry, but Battanian infantry is not good. So it's not terrible, but it's not good. My infantry is better. My legionaries and my axemen. Okay, I'm gonna do a quick save in case things go horribly awry, or the game crashes or something. Attack! This is gonna be a good one. This is gonna be a good one. I'm excited for this. This is going to be a fun battle. And I did have one other big battle a couple days ago. I don't remember exactly who I was fighting. Maybe the Imperials? Probably. I personally haven't fought the Aesri. The Khuzait won't declare war on us. They're way too far away. It wasn't the Sturgians. They weren't at war with us at the time. Oh, a bridge battle. Exciting. But him in charge of the cavalry. Well, what we're going to do is actually we're going to split the cavalry. We've got enough cavalry to split. Oh my god, I could split so much stuff. All right. Because the thing is, we've got two bridges. I don't really know if I need to split everything. I don't have enough commanders to really make good use of it. So, Varmund the Tracker, you stay in that group. I have Varmund and Varmund. There's Varmond and Varmund. That's good. Easy to remember. I have so many people down here is because they're all on horses, and this is my wife. So I am sort of putting her at risk by putting her in battle, and she's not very good, but she'll get better if she's in more fights. So that's kind of the thing here. Yeah, so we're going to do another cavalry commander. Damage against monster troops, increase damage against... we'll do the charge damage because they have no cavalry. And the thing is, I have a bunch of banners that I need to check after this battle. All right, yeah, let's see. We want to split these like right down, as close to down the 55 and 55. Perfect. It's usually impossible to get it exactly right because you don't have a very good control. How far is the... Okay. I want these guys here. I'm also going to put my horse archers down here. Again, keep them kind of in reserve. Is this the new COD? Like the fish? No, it's not. And straight up, I really try not to. Call of Duty is so fucking boring now. Like, I was playing with it with one of our mutual friends, Goat Milk, whose name rhymes with Buert. And he got me to play Warzone 2.0 because it's free. And I was like, all right, you know what? If it's free, sure, I'll check it out. That's fine. Dude, it was so fucking boring. It was so fucking boring. I don't understand how people think those games are fun anymore. Like, they were good, but they're not anymore because it's the same fucking game that they've been making for fucking 20 years. It's like Bethesda games at this point. At this point, like, Bethesda games are like, okay, you guys have been using the same formula now for... Wait, why do I have so many... Who are all these extra horse guys? What are the... I've just got some fucking horsemen. Oh, these must be from the garrison. Yeah, those must be the garrison troops or something. Okay. I don't know. That's weird. They're not my horsemen. So I've got my 3, my 4, and my 5, and they're not... Well, you know what? Oh, yeah. See, there's like infantry group up there too. Actually, those are garrison people.
Cavalry! Follow me!
I've got my fucking bodyguard. Yeah, those are Yeah, the green are allies, so those are garrison, members of the garrison. Okay, you guys, just you and your 10 dudes just run to fight an army of 300 people, and it's fine. That's fine. What are they doing? Are they running up the hill? We could have had a cool bridge battle. You guys know that, right? We could have had a cool bridge battle, but instead you run all the way up far away.
Cavalry!
Okay, so I need to actually...
Together! Form a line!
That sort of makes a modicum of sense.
Move!
That isn't just a line. Yeah, there we go. All right.
Now follow me!
Okay. What's that? One of my... Can't tell that's a friend or an enemy.
Troops, move! Face that way!
Yeah, we'll just have everybody move across the bridge. It's
Forward!
fine.
Turn! Cavalry! Troops! Move! Cavalry! Forward!
Cavalry all the way down there. And we gotta wait for our infantry to cross the bridge before we move the cavalry that are over there across, because otherwise we'll have a big old traffic jam. And here these idiots going, just fucking running right at them. They do have a lot of infantry. I do have to be careful.
Soldier! Infantry!
I gotta soften up the... They got 273 fucking infantry over there. That's a lot. Most of their army, clearly. We barely have any archers, too. They only have 11 archers. Well, we've got a fuckload of archers. So we'll just rain arrows and bolts down on them.
Troops!
Oh, they're all just sort of intermingled. Here we go. Look at that. So cool. That's a beautiful... It's a beautiful thing. Look, you guys, hold your fire. Don't waste your shots on 4 horsemen that are a quarter of a mile away. Just don't do that, okay? Just don't do that. And what we're going to do is I'm going to have my archers actually move right there, infantry right there. We'll have our horsey mans move over there. Our other guys are fine where they are down at the bottom of the hill. Actually, I'm going to check something.
Horsemen!
I want to make sure they
Look
are
that way!
facing the right way. There we go. Oh, can I kill one of you guys with a sweet axe blow? I didn't kill him, but I did a bunch of damage. A sick axe blow. Oh, is this their fucking commander? It is. Oh, this is like the wife. This is like somebody who married into that into their family. Well, she was a Valandian, and she married a Britannian noble, and she's not dead. She's just unconscious. Unfortunately, just run at me. Like, none of these dudes are mine on the field at this moment. I mean, like, some of these guys are going to be mine, I guess. I don't know, my whole army is not deployed. I have a couple hundred guys in reserve still, it looks like. Oh my goodness. What happened there? Why did my whole archer thing, why did they all get so scrunched? Don't scrunch. Alright. Now fire arrows. Now engage in ranged battle. Thin out those infantry before we send ours in. Man, we've only taken 7 casualties. Hey, you! Oh, he's fucking dead. I wish I wasn't. Why am I lagging so bad? Come here. Come here. I hit him so hard his body disappeared. Look at that. His body is still gone. That's so funny. Come here. Oh, I did it again. I hit somebody so hard their whole body vanished. Oh, they're coming. Sort of. We've got a little bit. Bodyguards, I really need you guys to just like kind of get out of the way for a second.
Infantry! Forward! Move!
Shield wall, so everybody's a little bit kind of protecting each other. And then I'm gonna have my... Oh, they're like right up against the fucking barrier over there.
Cavalry!
Pinsa with the cavalry. Dude, what is happening with the bodies? It's so funny. Is it because this is like a weapon from a mob and running super slow, right? And I think my computer is not happy with me about it. Oh yeah, look at that. That's a freaking battle. Look at this. I love this fucking like color randomizer. Look at that shield. Like, the different shields all look so awesome. Great. What? Look at okay. We gotta change the difficulty. We gotta change the difficulty. This is preposterous. Let's see what their troops were made out of. What they had to deploy. Yeah, I gotta change the difficulty. We gotta make the combat a little bit more challenging than that. That should not, even though we had a lot of really well-trained troops, it should not have been that one-sided. We should not have taken like 20 casualties or whatever the fuck it was. All from the garrison, none from our army. Oh, you're my prisoner now, Firiad. That was silly. Alright, I gotta change the difficulty. That was too easy. And then I gotta sort out this flag situation. I got a bunch of flags I could putting on my people that are probably better than the ones that they have currently. The banners are cool. They give you little stat boosts. Oh yeah, that was a good victory. Went from like 84 to 90%. Okay, well now we can disband the army now that that's over with. So goodbye, everyone. Thank you for helping. Okay, so what? I had a couple things I needed to do. I needed to change the difficulty, first and foremost. Campaign options, difficulty presets. We're going... Oh, these are presets. Okay, I see. Okay, right. We're doing. It wasn't freebooter. We're doing realistic. The recruitment difficulty I want to be easy. It's more fun to watch when there's more troops to have battles with. Map movement speed is too... I'm not going any slower. I'm just refused to do that. Persuasion success, realistic, combat AI difficulty. Let's do veteran. Go one thing at a time, you know. Clan member death possibilities. We want those to be realistic. We want hero deaths to be enabled for all heroes. Because, like, if you kill a king in battle, that can really fuck stuff up for the other faction. Because now they have to decide who the new leader is if they don't have an heir or something. Okay, so we did that. Now I gotta check out these banners. This banner situation. Wrong menu. This one. Okay, so what's mine? Mine is... I'm not really leading any units right now, though, so I want to give stuff to guys who are actually leading units. So he has increased range damage for the archers. So if I can get... No, I think, though, the Scout's flag. Increased movement speed for the archers. That's probably the most useful one I can think of. Decreased taken... Whoa! What a way to word that. Decreased taken ranged attack damage. What? I know what you're trying to say, but you're not. That's not what it. That's not how the order of how those words should go. I guess we could do range attack damage. Since they don't have armor, it would make them a little bit more resilient. Let's do that. Okibos the Surgeon, he's not leading anything either. Or no, he is leading. He's leading my horse archers. So this should be the increased troop movement speed. Faster my horse archers go, the harder they are to hit. If I had a better archer's flag, I would use it. 4% isn't as good as these other bonuses I'm getting. Visenya the Shield Maiden. I love that her name is almost Visenya, one of Aegon the Conqueror's queens from Song of Ice and Fire. And as I said already, I love those fucking books, and I love that setting. So she's been leading our infantry, so decreased shield damage taken, which is good. That means the shields of the infantry have more hit points, because shields will break if they take enough damage. So this is a 15%. I think that's fine. Banner of Oaken Shields is probably still the best one for her. At least as far as I can understand how this shit works. Varmund the Tracker, he wasn't leading anything here either, so I'm going to put that back. Deal the Falcon, he's my my cavalry commander. Increased damage against mounted troops. 30%. That's really good, but it's also really specific. I would love to do like an increased charge damage. That was good. You know what, though? I think that's the best one. Increased damage. We're going to do 30% increased damage to mounted troops. That's why I said my cavalry go up against a sort of cavalry of comparable strength. I'm doing a buckload more damage, which will make it so that because like in the really big battles, your cavalry is there to counter other cavalry, at least in my experience. So being able to give my cavalry in it, because those big battles, especially against four factions like the Imperial factions that have really heavy infantry, have decent archers, have decent horse archers, and have really good heavy cavalry, being able to get an upper hand against their cavalry would be pretty vital. And same thing against the Kuzites and the Aesrai, who have a lot of horse archers. And horse archers, when there's a lot of them, are really fucking nasty. Okay. Yeah, we've got our flags, I think. I had a couple guys that don't have flags, but they're not leading anything. But I guess I should give them flags in case I need them to take command of something. Okay. I keep hitting the wrong button. Like me. Okay, yeah. I need to give... I'll give myself one last. Oh, I think I did. Yeah. Varman to the tracker. So he's a cavalry guy, so I should give him a good cavalry one. What did I... It was the other one was movement speed. What did I give this guy? Horsebane flag. Okay. Yeah, so we'll do the same. Oh, hang on. I'll give him the Boarbane, which is like the next tier down version of the same one. What's my wife have? Increased charge damage, 10%. Increased charge damage is pretty good. And she's never going to be really leading. I only have her with me in case we're able to conceive another child, really, because she's not a good fighter. And I don't really know. I'm just going to give myself the biggest, fanciest one because I'm the leader, so I get the coolest flag. Them's the rules. Okay. And now we can sell a bunch of those next time we go to place. Oh, there's only 37 guys there. Yeah, run away. Hey, man, get on, you. Oh, yeah, here we go. 106. Let's do it, especially if we can get like one or two other guys roped in there for a big old... No, it's just going to be the one. That's fine. Oh, and the village garrison militia.
Stop there, stranger.
Oh, she married into the Botanian families because she's an Ace Rai.
Anyway.
She's an Ace Rai, so she married into the Botanian clans. Wait, I want to change the difficulty one more level just to see. Whoops. God, I keep hitting the wrong things. Campaign options. We're going to go challenging. Because this is a battle that I think I'm going to win no matter what. So I just want to see what this looks like. I'll outnumber them 2-1, basically. So I just want to see what challenging combat difficulty looks like. Because I don't want to take too many. I don't want it to be too hard. I don't want to be like constantly having to like rebuild my army from nothing. Because that's not fun. And I'm not really like a challenge mode player. I like to play the game, games in ways that are fun.
Move!
I wonder if it's just like
Troops! Forward! Loose from orders!
got open fields as far as the eye can see. Perfect for cavalry. Why do I only? Oh, it's because we don't need to have 2 different cavalry units when I just have. My guys. Okay.
Cavalry, follow me!
What do we got? Are they going to be kind and come towards me instead of running away? I think they are coming towards me. Well, that's nice of them. That's very nice of them, actually. Fantastic. Hey, archers, you can probably start shooting anytime now.
Move! Move! Forward! Infantry! Make a shield wall! Infantry! Charge! I will kill them all!
Yeah! Smashed him. Oh, look at that one. That was a good one. Oh, that guy was just a mercenary. He did not bargain for that. Fantastic. All right, that was great. Took 3 casualties. Reminds me of like the old Rome Total War, the old medieval Total War one jams, the post-battle jams, or the pre-battle jams from Age of Empires. You're my prisoner now. I've been fighting nothing but female generals. It making me look bad by just beating all of these women. Fuck you, women. You shouldn't be here. Thanks, game. Thanks, game. Seriously, I feel like for every male general I've defeated 2 female generals this evening. Because the Britannians just got a lot of daughters. Yeah, I'll go over the limit. It's fine. I'm like right next to my own city. Give me all that stuff. Give me all that stuff. Yep. Right there. 93. You guys gotta render. Please don't make me. Florida escaped. Yeah, Floriad. I know, but I'm calling her Florida, okay? Because it's funny and stupid. Go to Dungan. We still have 12. Now we're up to 16. Is there anyone here that I should ransom off before? I mean, here's the thing. We're about to beat all of these dudes. But the Britannians will be like in their fucking home territory, so they'll just be able to come right back. I'm just going to hang on to them. It's fine. Not always going to make money. Touchdown Center, Tavern District. Ransom my prisoners. All right, I got to trade some stuff. Now I'm like a little over half capacity, but I'm gonna get rid of the worst flags I have. So I don't really care about morale shock. %5 is not enough. These are the same. Increased damage against mounted troops. I'm going to get rid of that one. So this the livestock and stuff, I'm actually going to put in my stash because when you're besieged, you can use the stash to add to like the food stocks of the city, and also if you have merchants, you can put that stuff in their inventory and they will go sell it for you. Like if you have merchant caravans, which I will have when I'm not embroiled in 3 wars in the immediate vicinity of where all my merchants will be traveling. Because they will get attacked. And now you get to witness me go through this very poorly designed inventory. Well, why can't any game ever in the entire world do inventory systems well without just like tremendously oversimplifying them and making them just like basically a non-factor? which then feels like it's a thing that's completely missing from the game. Because like I want some inventory stuff, but I don't want to have to. This is just too much. Like you should give me an ability, like the option to like mark a bunch of this stuff as like trash or like loot to be sold, and then I can hit a button like in Baldur's Gate. There's an option in Baldur's Gate 3 where you can mark stuff as wares, and then when you go to a merchant to sell stuff, there's a button that just says sell all wares, and if the merchant has enough gold, it'll just sell all of that stuff at the exact same time. A lordly tartan. Hang on. Right, so you can have these like outfits. I've got my cool bronze armor though. But what's the lordly long tartan look like? Oh, it looks like that. We don't want that. I thought maybe it would be cooler. The bronze armor, the bronze breastplate is awesome. I am a fancy man, is what that says to everyone. And they're like, oh my god, yeah, you're right. He is a fancy man. Look, he's got a shiny breastplate. And then everyone's very impressed. That's how that works. So much stuff to sell. This guy's not in these merchants in this town are not going to have enough gold, so I got to buy some stuff. Let's see, what are we at for? Oh my god, I've only got one date fruit. Actually, most of my food is fine. I have so much. Alright, well. Do I have any Botanians with me that I could buy some gear for? No, I don't. That's fine. That's fine. I'm going to keep open stash. I'm going to keep the flags on me. I don't know, just in case. It's not like they're really taking up much inventory capacity. So let me get rid of all that stuff. Not get rid of, but stash all this stuff. And I'm still carrying tools around. I haven't done a quest in ages. I'm still carrying tools though, just in case. Because I've been like getting my cities together and fending off bandits and shit. 530 grain. We really do not need anywhere near that much, and that is so much weight. So we're going to stash a whole bunch of it. We're also going to stash. My army's big enough where I want to have 25 of things, so I don't run out too quickly. But I don't need it really any more than that. 25 might even be like a little excessive. I might even be able to trim it down to like 20, but I don't want to risk it, because when you run out of food, it's really, really bad, and your guys start to desert. And we don't want that, for obvious reasons. I've also got I could probably put my war mounts in here, so when I need to upgrade new cavalry guys. I've got one camel. Isn't that nice? A camel. It's an exotic thing from the far south. I've been listening to the World of Ice and Fire audiobook, which, like, if you haven't actually looked at that book, that's not the way to do it the first time, because it's filled with just all kinds of gorgeous artwork. But I have it. I've been listening to the audiobook. And there's a moment where a guy defeats one of a Westerosi noble, Adam Valerian. I think it's Adam or Alan. I can't remember. It's one of the post Dance of the Dragons Valerians, and he defeats a pirate fleet. And one of the prizes of it is an elephant, and so he rides the elephant into the city and back into King's Landing, and everyone's like, holy shit, this guy's awesome. And he is. He's pretty cool. He's supposedly the grandson, but maybe the bastard son of the sea snake. It's a little unclear, but We know what but in the books, or in the book, the sea snake, Corlys Velaryon, his son, and in the show, if you've seen House of the Dragon, his son Laenor, spoilers, is gay. So the odds of him having bastard children are pretty slim. So the prevailing theory is that these two kids are actually the Corlys Velaryon's kids. I said spoiler. So when it comes up in season 2, you can't be mad at me. All right, I need to win a couple of quick victories just to beat these fools into submission. I am Baron Gwyn. You know we're at war. You heard me yell to fight. Blah 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 blah. Send troops. I'm probably gonna lose more guys than I want to. Oh, I only lost 2. That's fine. Yeah, once we have a little bit of breathing room, we're not fighting 3 wars at once, then I can take stock of my troop situation and see what I need to replace. All right, 98. Here we go. Here's another one. Oh, ooh. Can I get multiple? I'd rather go for this guy. 88. Maybe run into someone else? No. We had another
It's been a while.
Battalion noblewoman. Oh, maybe she escaped. Maybe she was one of the people that's escaped from me. You know, I wasn't her to die. Attack! Okay, she's got too many guys for me to want to auto-revolt that. Oh! Look at my cursor. It's so annoying that it's in the middle of the screen on the stream. Okay, where are we?
Soldier forward! Loose infantry move!
Archie's in the front.
Move! Form a scared turn!
You know what? I'm going to put my force archers over on this flank.
Cavalry! After me!
I have also bought myself a really cool sword. It's called Themansky, I think. Themansky Steel, which is this game's sort of version of Damascus Steel. Or Thamansky. I'd have to take a look at it, how it's exactly pronounced. Because it's a made-up word. That's a bit silly.
Footmen! Onward!
Advance! Ow! I don't know why they didn't hit me, but got that guy. Oh my god, and those two dudes got dropped right in front of me. I'm riding way too fast. It's too hard to hit footmen when you're riding that quickly. Everybody's getting shot by arrows before I can get to them. Hey. Hey. I know he's fleeing, but I'm determined. There we go. I didn't even kill him. I just injured him, so that's fine. That wasn't a war crime. No war crimes. There were no war crimes committed here. Also, I just love the freaking artwork. These guys look so gnarly. They're so dirty and scarred up and mangy, and it's great. I love me a mangy medieval warrior. It's another great one. Of the other things I love about the Song of Ice and Fire books is all the people who are actual warriors and spend their life fighting are fucking gnarly. They're all like missing parts and scarred up and shit. It's like, yeah, that's what happened when you fucking like you fight somebody with a sword. You are going to get some shit cut off. Like, there's just no fucking way it's not happening. You know? And so I love that. And like all the people who are pretending to play at war are all beautiful and wearing gleaming armor and stuff, and all the people who are actually like stuck in the shit having to like do it are just fucking gnarly. Like the real hard asses. Like all the Night's Watch guys, they're all like missing ears from frostbite, and half of them are missing fingers and noses and stuff, covered in scars. Freedom of... No, that's not nearly enough. Okay, the Battanians are about to surrender after that. Is that good? I want to get back to my settlement, see if I can ransom a bunch of these guys off before the treaty goes into effect, because they'll sue for peace like any fucking minute now. If they're at 100, they're like nobody in their nation wants to continue fighting. Okay, so we're gonna go to the keep, go to the dungeon, and then I'm going to ransom off all of the Battanians. I'm gonna make a fuckload of money. 18, almost 19,000 gold. Hell yeah. Sick. That was great. Chance of militias to spawn as elite troops. I'm not ever going to be a governor. %20 more morale from victory. Bandits can convert into regular... Oh, bandits can be converted into regular troops? I actually want to check that out. I don't know exactly how that works, but that sounds like that could be really interesting and a good way to replenish lost troops. Anybody else have any levels? Anything else? Okay. She's got one focus point to spend. I guess that's what I'm looking for, is the focus points. Anybody have any focus points? Also, one thing I thought was very amusing, just like the way it looks in the picture, is my younger brother is like 16 or something, so he's still very short. Like for this game, like you have to like hit your 20s for your character to like be your full height. It's very weird. But my younger brother Farrick, his wife is like a full foot taller than him because she's like 26 and he's like 16 or something. So she's like, the game considers her fully grown and still considers him not quite there. So he's really tiny in comparison. Short king. Oh, dude, you need more athletics. I mean, I know that you're on a horse most of the time, but like your athletics are very bad. And that's like where you get most of your hit points and stuff from. Varmond. No. Oh, do you see his mustache though? What time it is? 8:45. 15 more minutes. I'm gonna call the Battanians vanquished. They're about to surrender. There's a Nexus the Empire. Can we take this castle? No, I don't want to take that castle. It's like too deep into unfriendly territory. Once we take more of the Battanians. Stuff. Because I had a save where I was rough. Yeah, the Battanians and the Valanians have made peace. You guys better be fucking be paying us tribute. Yeah, I was gonna say you better be fucking paying tribute. We kick the shit out of you guys. Dude, the lag is so bad on the internet tonight. Oh my god, why? I know for a fact that like no one else is even streaming or anything tonight. Oh yeah, we're gonna cut him off. You're fucked, son.
It's been a while.
Archon Akios. 285 against 94. We do battle. We do battle. Yeah, we're gonna do this battle and then we're gonna call it a night. We're a good place to stop. We just made peace. We're starting. I gotta get myself a little mobilized to go against the Empire. They're almost beaten though too. So maybe I'll actually take this time when I play again, because I guess I'm gonna keep playing potentially between sessions.
Footman!
Yeah, I'll figure that out later. Doesn't matter.
Forward, troops! Forward! Stand up, all rider!
Yeah, I know my allies have like a formation, but the AI is so dumb. The AI wouldn't know what strategy and tactic or tactics were if they both like just like slapped him in the face. They're very bad. Hey, I want you to be skinnier. There we go.
Cavalry, after me!
Hey! You see, look at these fools. They're just running right at them.
Infantry, troops!
What do we want? I want to... Hello, everyone. Sorry I'm like in the way of everything.
Soldiers!
I want my archers there, my
Soldiers!
infantry
Move!
here. We're not probably going to need the cavalry. Really,
Horsemen,
but it's always faster to mop up with cavalry, so I'll move my
move!
regular cavalry up. I'll keep my horse archers in the back for this one.
Troops!
It's about to be over a game. Oh my god, dude, the internet, man. My internet, the stream is not getting along with my internet tonight. I don't know what it's like for you guys, but for me, I've been getting a lot of error messages. Yeah, like just chasing up the hill.
Infantry! Turn! Infantry! Forward!
Yeah,
Cavalry! Move! Soldiers! Look that way! Face that way! Infantry! Attack!
Oh, hello, guys. Oh, he died. I was going to chase him down and give him the old axe. I'll give this tree instead. Okay, I know what that now. I'm in. I took no casualties again. I wonder if it needs to like reload to change the difficulty or something. I'll mess around with it because I feel like these battles are too easy. Admittedly, we had a huge numerical advantage that time, but I still feel like they're too easy. Archon Akios. Call back your... I give up. Call back your dogs. They're not dogs. They're my guys. They're my soldiers. My sweet cheese. My good time boy. My sweet cheese. My rotten soldier. My good time boy. Sick. All right, I'm gonna go back to my Oh, you know what I should do? I'm gonna fucking finish selling all this crap, and that'll be a good time to end stream. But yes, you know we're already have a little bit of an edge on the Sturgians. Not a huge one, but enough. But enough. I feel like I just sold a bunch of this stuff recently, which I did, but this is so annoying. I realized you can't see my French guys behind me, but that's fine. They're with you can tell they're there enough where they're like, they're helping. As much as that particular band of guys can be helpful, which I feel like even for their own people, like even for their own side, it's not very much. We already got one. Yeah, that's keen, but I don't think he'll be very keen. Yeah, you see, he's already got one. Are you sure he's already got one? Oh, I'm sure. It's a very nice. Tell them we already got one. I love those. I'm just thinking about those stupid French guys from Monty Python. It's so funny. Just like completely trolling. Like just absolutely trolling. Like the fact that like they don't actually have a holy grail, but he's just like, I don't care. I'm gonna fuck with these English guys. Who needs a fucking holy grail? Like fantastic shit. I love it. Well, I'll ask him, but I don't think he'll be very keen. You see, he's already got one. Are you sure he's already got one? Oh, yes, it's a very nice. He said he's already got one. So stupid. So funny. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm just looking to see. Oh, I could probably, I'm going to get some better horse armor for myself. Probably get some better horse armor for the guy who's in charge of my cavalry, huh? Well, I'll ask him, but I don't think he'll be very keen. There we go. Upgrades. Awesome. All right, folks. Well, that's going to do it for tonight. Thank you for coming. Thank you for watching. Thank you for putting up with my nonsense, as always. Have a good rest of your evening, rest of your day. Have a good future, whatever the fuck. And we'll be back here again next week, same time, 7 p.m. U.S. Central. Yeah, I don't know, more Bannerlord, maybe we'll go back to Subnautica, who knows? It's kind of just always what am I feeling that day, and I've been playing Bannerlord lately, so that's what we're doing. That's what we're doing. All right, well, goodbye, everybody.